hopefully, after
ShoneyTalksLifestyle.
you could actually share on your phone the feed and make sure that it's off. So nobody calls you for Jesus.
The trusty, handy dandy cell phone.
Basically. So yeah, we're not on here at normal time because we just went to a sneaker gala.
Black Wall Street Sneaker Gala down in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes, we were in Tulsa virtually.
Yep. Shout out to good brother Mizo, 20 on the Town at 20 on the Town podcast. That's actually us listening to it.
It's a special one. It's a special one.
At 20 on the Town podcast.
Hey Bev.
We out here.
He's on Instagram.
So we finally put the kids to bed. It's a little bit later than our normal talk time, but
yes, which is why we're on here now, which we're never on here at this time. But I know I got some night owls.
A lot of night owls.
A lot of night owl friends. Look at this. Look at these numbers going up. See, look at these people on YouTube watching.
What's going on?
They're out there. Hey, you guys on Facebook and YouTube.
So we was just telling everybody. So we was on the Black Wall Street Sneaker Gala virtually, the whole family. So it was a nice experience. Got to show some of Trey's custom shoes at Raw Artwork 37, Killmongers, one and onlys.
And Trey was sharp. So if you want to see what the kids look like, I want to go ahead and head over to my Facebook Shawnee Talks Lifestyle page because I was able to actually post a snippet of it, and I'm not sure if Mizo saved whatever the live was, because he didn't know what he was doing. He said, so hopefully he saved it.
Yeah,
he did.
He got it because he tagged me. He good.
You saved it?
Yeah, it's saved. He tagged.
No, I tagged you.
No, he tagged me too. You both did.
Oh, he did it after. Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, thank God. Bless the Lord.
Yeah, so we good to go.
All right.
But the topic this week is, as you always know, we like to talk about relationships, but we're going to talk about building couple relationships. So coming to know and love and embrace good couples.
Hey, is it daytime in India? He'll respond back. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, one of the challenge typically, especially when people are going through their own personal decisions.
Go ahead. What?
Especially when people are going through their own personal, decisions and difficulties to really maintain, good relationships with folks. So, what's some of the tips that we kind of think are important in order to keep?
I'm gonna tell you this. Most of the couples that are consistent in our lives right now are not even in our state.
Yeah.
It's been a challenge to find consistent couples in our actual state. And this is not because of the pandemic. Okay. The word is consistency here. And I'm not looking for nobody to be calling me every weekend. I ain't saying that either, but just consistency, just meaning actually staying in consistent with each other. So that's been a challenge as far as couples that are in our particular area, but we have been really
fortunate,
successful at establishing and keeping those relationships that are distant and keeping them as if they were next door.
That's right.
And I think that takes a lot. So it's obviously not the issue of not being able to do it locally. It's just finding those consistent people locally. And I think we found a lot of them that weren't in our state. Yeah. I think it takes a lot more, don't you?
Yeah, it's like
distance is a big deal.
It's not like a long distance relationship, but
it is.
It's you realize that that's the only form of communication you have with that person or that group of people.
I'm talking about couples, not persons.
Well, that you develop a relationship typically on the side
great
with the
local
wife.
person relationships. Huh?
You typically start the relationship with the wife, and then the wife introduced to the husband.
Sometimes it could be a husband,
or in some cases it's me, and then you introduce me to the husband. But we both build relationships separately, and we build relationships together.
I throw him on dates, y'all. I've done this several times. Haven't I? Is it true or not? She did.
She be blind dating me all the time.
I blind date him all the time with other people.
But it's
wait, let me make that clear. We're not a swing couple. That's not what I'm talking about. Okay, you're not shaking camera, sir. Shake it Instagram. Okay.
It's good. It's good though, because a lot of the gentlemen that I've come to meet and develop relationships with and become like brothers. Normally,
some of them,
normally it wouldn't be it wouldn't be something that I would have just, look for like that.
Yeah, most of the people that you cool with, I introduced you to, because that's what I do.
Well, that's after.
I introduce people.
That's after the fact. That's aside from my, my bros from home. You talking about new people?
Yeah, but you know them usually because of me, not because of you. Because you one of them people. Let me tell you about him. I love him so much. But let me tell you, he one of them people. If we was in Europe, I know you're not about to eat a Kit Kat online. Anyway, this is disgusting. If we was in Europe, he would get a fry and a burger. There's not going to be a change as to what he orders off the menu. He tries to stay consistent with the menu. That's great. Consistency is great. The issue with it is that you miss out on a lot of things when you don't experience new things or other things, even if that's people. So I don't let them miss out. I blind date them.
She definitely does.
You're welcome.
She definitely does. So on the good note,
he don't be blind dating me.
I don't do that to her.
I wouldn't mind it, but he don't.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of guy.
You need to be. You need to. You know.
I typically I show myself friendly, but that's in person. 9 times out of 10 is not really online or just like randomly through the phone. So she'll be like, "Hey, here, talk to so and so's husband." All right, it's kind of how it works. But one of the tips that we found is that not being closed off doesn't necessarily mean share everything with anybody.
Yeah, we're not saying that.
Not being closed off and allowing each other to develop relationships. Understand that they have certain expectations, you have certain expectations, and so as you guys are growing together, as long as everybody's meeting, expectations that are understood, then those are kind of the bigger points for it. Mm-hmm. And what about for you as far as dealing with some of the challenges and developing these new relationships? How do you overcome that?
Well, some challenges too is you could bond with one of the spouses, but the other spouse might not have time to bond
or desire
to bond, because you could be bonding with a couple who is not on the same page as far as what it means to establish new relationships. You have one of the parties that is interested in establishing a relationship with other couples, and the other one just gets dragged into it mostly, which is kind of where he was with things, but he's kind of branched out because we have actual discussions about like how healthy it is to have other couples in your life and have relationships with them, and how you cannot just be just to y'all. That's very unhealthy. So how's that transition been for you?
Well, with certain couples, it's been pretty. Mm-hmm. It's been pretty cool. Like she said, a lot of them are not really local. So developing those relationships, whether they're in a state that's on the same coast as you or a couple states away, or whether they're, further than that, a lot of it has been kind of talking, man to man, and kind of getting to know the person, or in your case, woman to woman, mm-hmm. And understanding the heart of that person towards you. In my experience, guys typically aren't very trusting. And there's reasons for that, because a lot of times we have to be the strong ones. We're the ones that have to
protect.
We have to be the strong ones. We gotta rebut any potential foolishness. And so a lot of times that may come across as we desire not to really want to develop a relationship, or not that you're being standoff, but it's just not your place right now. So it really depends. But outside of that, I mean, most of my guys and that are married now, we've been friends for 2 decades or more. So it's, for me, the challenge is really dealing with new people that I have no relationship with at all.
But new people will grow with you.
They'll grow with you.
They'll grow with you because they're not looking at you from whence you came. That's the benefits of developing relationships with couples that are new. Mm-hmm. One, they don't know anything about you from before, so they're looking. Well, hopefully, they're building with you from where they started at, in the hopes of getting to know you, but not necessarily not able to transition with you, because they might meet you in the midst of your growth period, where you've leveled up, or whatever you're at in your period. Whereas people who are historic, who track with you, they don't always transition with you. That's that's definitely something that could be said about that. And then you have the rare people that track with you that they actually do transition with you and they watch you through each growth moment. Those are rare people that you want to keep around like that around you, because they have a really good perspective of you. They're not judging you, but they've gotten to see where you came from, and they are valuing you for where you're growing, not going, but growing. Yeah.
It's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I think just, dealing with men specifically, it's very difficult to let guards down, because it's like, you've seen so many different situations where, wolves get in. And so
who's wolves?
Wolves, like anything that's negative that comes against what you're trying to do. And you don't really know that until the person reveals that. So, gradually, as you begin to come to know, certain people and develop that relationship, certain levels of trust are met. And you can say, I might only trust you with $1 this time, or a very limited value situation. Next time it's a little bit more value, so forth and so on, however these situations come about. But typically we, like I said, as guys, we really want to make sure that whoever we have around our family or introducing to our family.
Yeah, when you start adding them kids in, that's a whole different.
Well, kids or spouse.
That's a different ball game.
Or spouse. I mean, you look at the different stuff that's happened in situations where people have, stepped out with a couple that was friends with them, and the wife was with the other husband, or vice versa. Okay. And so, you have to be very, very careful with, who you're letting in, if I can use that term.
Not letting it even in that regard.
But one other thing too on the relationship, since you referenced the woman side, do you feel that women are a bit more trusting in that area to develop relationships?
Not all women. I know some people, they're like, no, I'm not looking to make any new friends. I'm good with the circle that I have. But most of those people that do say that, they haven't even taken a look at their circle. They don't know what their circle's worth. And when they find that out, is usually when something happens, like pressure or whatever is added to their life. Yeah, and then they realize, shoot, I thought I had a good circle. And then you got some people who they look up. I'm gonna call it look up, because they had a pretty good circle.
Yeah.
But they just miss out on all the opportunities with all the new people.
I think we're pretty.
And they kind of just stay like a blah. It's like that note when you sing a note and it's like ooh, they don't go nowhere else. Yeah, kind of bland. That was a little Drake. Anyway, what?
That was Afion Crockett. Just dance on the stage like I'm having a seizure standing. Yeah, but
yeah, I don't want none of that.
I think it's challenging too, because once you start letting different, I don't want to say trust guards, but you extend certain levels of trust. If that person oversteps in one way, shape, or form, or they might ask something of you in their time of need that you may not be prepared to give, whether that's financial, you just hadn't met that say they needed, $200 and you were at the $50 price point.
Oh yeah, now I don't borrow. I don't let friends borrow money from me, so y'all can keep that. Now I'm just letting y'all know out there. If y'all my friend,
about it from money perspective. I'm
letting y'all know. You know why? Because I want to keep the friendship. Well,
I'm talking about a value aspect of it. So if there's a value that you if I
have it, I'll just give it.
The person has.
I ain't gonna do the borrow. Just say.
If there's a value you deem the person has met, whether that's non-financial, since I got to be specific with this one over here, a value that you feel that person has met that you can extend to them. If they're asking for more and you're not in that place, that's a different story.
All right.
But if in general,
if you can give it, just give it.
If you have it, if you can afford to give it, and you can.
That's what I'm saying. If you can just give it, just give it.
Not let it come.
Don't do that borrow stuff with them friends, because
just give it. Just
give it. I tell you, be like looking like a bill collector. You got my money? No. Oh, okay. That's all right. I saw you brought that $1.99.
Lord, heal her and of this infirmity.
I see you out there living your best life. You owe me that money, but it's all good. Lord, yeah, don't do it.
We're gonna get her Next episode is going to be talking about her healing process that she's going through.
It ain't no healing. They all know out there. They're probably having all these people watching right now. They're like, If you have it, and that's your friend, just go ahead and sow it into their life. If it's not gonna, it ain't gonna mess nothing up. If you don't have it, then say no.
Well, here's the other challenge too. You know, when
you're gonna lose a friend.
No, when you deal with money, I mean, sometimes people just change up because you gave it to them. They feel like, you know, and I've even heard this, like they felt like, you know, you might have given it because that person was a charity case, you know, and they would rather, you know, self-sabotage the relationship to continue to grow it. And I mean, I've seen it. I don't want to say I've been a part of it, but I've seen it.
I ain't been a part of that.
It's happened on more than one occasion where
it's happened though.
Where a person, you know, they were in a situation in a time of need, and whether it came through, you know, us as a couple or us as an individual, or even, you know, a direct donation through, you know, a ministry or whatever.
Your friends buy something from your business.
Well, I mean, that's different.
Let me stick you.
I'm just saying,
that's a tough one. Go ahead.
I'm just saying, if you're talking about, you know, a gift, not somebody purchasing something from
people do that too.
There are other situations like you mentioned.
And they act like they don't know.
Where people, but I think the biggest challenge in navigating the waters as a couple to have additional couples is making sure that, you know, each group is on the same page.
Yeah, you gotta be on the same page. You gotta be clear where y'all going.
Yeah,
because when you're establishing relationships with other couples, you're dating them. I know this sounds weird, but you are dating them to see if they're dateable. Seeing if they're dateable, just like
You're not dateable.
Yeah, if they're dateable, it's a word.
The word is.
I'm feeling it. Dateable.
Listen, if you have not watched any of our other episodes, I guarantee you,
I have a whole dictionary.
At least one word in that episode is not in Webster's.
It's in there.
And 99.
Look, conversate was not a word for the longest time, but it is now. It's in there. They're just not aware of it.
Like the sneakers. Converse though.
Converse.
Not conversate.
Conversate isn't. It's
so is John. John's in the dictionary too, but you ain't gonna hear that outside of Philly.
People saying it now. Shout outs to what was his name? B. Jordan.
Michael B. Jordan.
B. Jordan.
Yeah, but that's because he was playing from Creed. He wasn't saying John before that. He came up here. Never mind.
So anyway, what? He's saying it.
Anyway.
Shout out to him.
Like I said. So when you
it's late, y'all. Anyway.
No, it's late. It's definitely late for us.
Real late.
Listen,
it's like
we had
12.
That Black Wall Street, John. We got all the kids. Oh, and for those who don't know,
all the couples look nice too.
Amazing, beautiful couples. Yeah. Mizo, you and your lady, man, y'all.
Yeah, that blue was fire.
Listen, she done asked me about 6 times what color blue was that. I think maybe that's going to be the next thing.
Thank you.
So
my hair is nice. Thank you.
If you see some static shot, matter of fact, listen.
What?
I got the 4s over here. I might get Static Shock version of those. Shout out to Mizo for that. Those are the same.
No 4 guys.
Those are the same colors. I'm not gonna bring them out. They're here.
Their royal blue was fire. Like, I'm not gonna say what my favorite color is, but those who know me know what it is. That royal blue was fire. Like, I actually. Oh, that got that color in it, right?
Yeah. I can pull these out. Hold on.
Yeah, that royal blue is like this color. I don't know if y'all can see this. That's fire.
It's like this. The royal blue.
I didn't even know if I was like that Nipsey blue person, but that's fire.
It's that Nipsey blue. Y'all can see that?
Another.
Y'all can see that? Yeah. These ain't never been worn, see? They just said
he got like a whole stack of sneakers.
First of all, I don't. No, I don't.
He said sneakers is like heels.
What?
Like how I like heels. Like you collect
sneakers. I ain't never worn heels.
I didn't say he wearing heels. I said like heels in that you can never have enough of them.
Can't relate. Sorry.
Enough sneakers. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you can never have enough sneakers, in my opinion.
I love boots and heels the most. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say about that. Because I feel the shade. I feel a heavy shade coming from this side of the room.
You should feel a whole tree branch. That's what you should feel.
Anyway,
whole tree branch.
Tree trunk. How about that?
There we go. This color blue.
No, the other blue is better. That's all right. The other blue is really popping.
See that?
Nipsey Blue.
Nipsey Blue. Yeah, it ain't royal blue no more. It's Nipsey Blue. Okay.
Anyway, whatever.
It's in the Crayola box.
So, what's the moral of that? Couples that rock J together stay together. Ooh. Couples that rock J's together stay together. Go get you a pair of J's.
She was not a sneakerhead. When
nope, I wasn't, but I like
not
my
at
J's.
All. But little by little,
I like my J's.
She's coming up. I've been legicating her.
Anyway, all right.
Legicating.
That was a little sneaker commercial.
I've been legicating her, leading and educating.
All right. Anyway, so back to this about couples.
Get you some couples that rock sneakers together too.
Some sneakerhead couples.
Some sneakerhead couples.
If they divided in their sneakers.
Listen, where's Wendell at? I need to tag him. Wendell got one of the most amazing sneaker collections I've ever seen.
It was like a daggone store.
Bro, you got a stadium.
That's a whole room he bought for his sneakers, didn't he? Just one room for his sneakers.
Listen, but he a true sneakerhead. It's not just like Jordan. He is legit.
He models,
Dunks.
right?
He models.
Yeah, he models.
Yep. So
okay, shout out to you, buddy.
Yeah, homie. Shout out
wherever that he is.
Where is he? He's in Arkansas.
He's in Arkansas?
He's in Arkansas.
All right, just tell all his business, don't you?
He's in Arkansas. All right, so that's it, babe. We finish out for the day, or you want to talk about something else?
Yeah, no, we finished for the day. But if y'all have any questions or y'all want to hear about any other topics, definitely. Did you just yawn? He's yawn because this is not our normal time that we're on here.
Oh, this normally bedtimes. Over here, it's scrolling through the computer and stuff. Just scrolling, just to.
Yeah, it's late. All right, so yeah, so y'all can check out other episodes on YouTube. Life with the Sloans, like right up there, boom, boom. Go ahead on YouTube. Go ahead and subscribe. You're gonna block my face with the sneakers, really?
Even the kids, start them young.
You see that he's passionate about sneakers. He's very passionate about it. You know, he got a whole stack over here. He was going to keep pulling them all out. Just go ahead. Tell all your business.
Even the kids, start them young.
All right. Yeah. Whatever. Moral of the story.
Start them young.
Start them young. All right. So, everybody, thanks for tuning in with us on tonight. And we will see you the next time on Life with the Sloans. Thanks for going live with us. For those who are the night owls.
Holla at y'all.